The Redskins are snake-bitten at quarterback this year. They already lost Alex Smith for the year, and then Colt McCoy broke his leg on Monday night. Washington is down to Mark Sanchez, which led to speculation that Colin Kaepernick could get a call. Jay Gruden addressed that yesterday. Take a listen.
Oh, he's been discussed for sure. You know, right now at this point, we already had the workout last week with a few guys. We had a couple other guys coming in today. You know, it's just going to be a matter of which way we want to go. Do we want to go with the guys familiar with my terminology who we worked out last week, or with the new guy to back up Sanchez with a similar skill set, or go with the guy and teach basically a whole new kind of offense with a new offensive lineman with a lot of the zone reads and all that stuff. So not a lot of time to really get a brand new quarterback and new system installed and taught in a couple days of practice. So he's been talked about and discussed, but we'll probably go a different direction.
Okay, Shannon, do you believe Washington actually discussed signing him?
Here's the discussion. Oh, Colin Kaepernick's still a free agent. Oh, okay. Boom. Moving on.
Next.
That was the discussion. Skip, there was no real serious thought into whether to bring Colin Kaepernick in, because here's the guy that they're probably going to sign. Josh Johnson. Josh Johnson has played for 12 NFL teams. Skip. He last played in the game in 2013 in Cincinnati with Jay Gruden. He last threw a pass in 2011. That's the guy you're going to bring in. Skip, did they know that Josh Johnson is more like Colin Kaepernick, just not as good as Colin Kaepernick, than what he...
That's true.
That's it. They need to stop. They need to stop hiding behind this. Here's the thing. Washington still are... They are in playoff contentions. But basically, they say, you know what, we good. Because the mere fact that you signed Mark Sanchez told me that you're really not trying to win. And then you bring in Josh Johnson, who last threw a pass. That seems to be who they're going to sign. Last threw a pass in 2011. It is 2018. Really? Skip. And then you claim Reuben Foster off waivers after what he did. And then you turn around and say, well, there's no guarantee that Reuben Foster is even going to play for us. Why the hell did you sign him? This is so ridiculous. So you won't even bring Cap in, give him a workout to see where he is. But you want us to believe that you gave this some serious consideration. But I know what they did. Well, we bring Josh Johnson in. He is black. You know, Cap black. They can't say, well, we didn't bring a black guy in. Really? You brought a guy in. But it serves him well. Considering how they did RG3, this is what's going to keep happening until you do right by people, Washington. You keep doing wrong, so bad things keep happening to you. Look at all the injuries. My grandma used to say all the time, Jenny, God don't like ugly. Sometimes he don't like pretty. That's where I'm at on that, Skip Bayless. They gave this no more. They no more considered Colin Kaepernick to be a viable option for the backup than I did considering running for president of the United States. And I haven't even given that a passing thought.
Are
but
you
I might.
sure about that?
I got a chance. Anything's possible, Jenny Tam.
No.
That is true.
I think you've had some thoughts.
Yeah, you know. No, but see, they go bring out that graveyard. See, I ain't got skeletons. I got a whole graveyard in my closet.
That's the problem. So, to all your points, I'm shocked. The Washington Redskins didn't do the right thing. I mean, who saw that coming? Like everybody?
Yes.
Everybody saw that coming, that they're not going to do the right thing. So, here's the great irony. Mark Sanchez, before Monday night, had not played in an NFL game since January 1st of 2017. That's virtually 2 years.
Right.
And yet, Colin Kaepernick, you say he's been gone forever. Well, he hasn't played since January 1st of 2017. So they're the same, okay?
Yeah.
Right? And then I look at playoff records, and Mark Sanchez is 4-2 in the postseason. But he went along for some great rides, thanks to Rex Ryan's defenses, right?
Right.
And he did. They went and beat Peyton at Peyton, and they beat Brady at Brady, and they got to 2 AFC championship games. But did anybody give Mark Sanchez a lot of credit for that?
No.
Did he just game manage? Colin Kaepernick is also 4-2 in the postseason, but he beat Aaron Rodgers twice, home and away.
Yes.
Did he have a lot to do with that? He had, like, everything to do with it, right?
Yes.
And Colin Kaepernick should have won that Super Bowl. It came down to a controversial non-call in the end zone, and I thought they missed the call on Crabtree. But the point is, Colin Kaepernick was in position. He put a team in position to win a Super Bowl.
Skip, was Mark Sanchez familiar with the offensive terminology that Jay Gruden ran? Did they ever cross paths?
No.
Now, he said Josh Johnson, he's alluding to Josh Johnson, someone that's familiar with the system. Josh Johnson last heard that terminology in 2013. If Josh Johnson was good and could remember terminology, would he have ever played for 12 different teams? So what's going on? I'm missing something.
What I'm missing is I told you all year that when healthy, I feared the Redskins more than I feared the Eagles. And to your point, they're still just one game out of first place. So are they desperate? Yes, they are, because they are just decimated. But they have a shot to shock the world.
Right.
They still have enough players on defense, to me, to be credible on defense.
Right.
And to me, the perfect fit, the fit that would have scared me as a Cowboy fan, would be Colin Kaepernick. Yeah. Now, you can make all the cases about, would we want to start over on offense and put in some zone reads? But you just do it.
What
You're
would I do to win? What would Skip, what do teams do to win a ball game?
Just whatever you have to do.
Exactly.
Right.
But this is what I don't understand. You're willing to give Reuben Foster an opportunity, but you're not willing to even bring Colin Kaepernick in and give him a workout? Who knows? Maybe you get there and say, we worked him out and he looked terrible. Maybe you get him in, he's like, man, he weighed like 260 pounds. Well,
I don't know.
That'd be a start.
Well, how about bringing him in?
Yeah.
Give him a pair of cleats, a pair of shorts, and a T-shirt. Says, okay, we're gonna go through some routes and see where he is.
And don't just do it as a token, right? Like do it for real. Like give him a shot.
Washington.
And I don't know what shape Colin is in. We've seen bits and pieces from him that he is in good shape.
Right.
But I don't know that for a fact. But would I believe that they would have a better shot of winning this division with Colin Kaepernick over Mark Sanchez?
Right.
Yes.
Right.
I mean, okay, Mark Sanchez, to your point earlier in the show, he's known for one thing, the butt fumble.
Butt fumble.
And Colin's obviously known for history-making stance of kneeling, right? Okay. So one guy has backbone, the other guy I'm never so sure about. And one guy played big in the playoffs, and the other guy, I don't know.
It just goes to show you what this move tells me by not even giving Colin Kaepernick an invitation to work out and signing Reuben Foster. They view what Colin Kaepernick did as a more egregious act than what Reuben Foster is allegedly have done. That's what this tells me, Skip. I mean, I don't really know how I can get around that. You tell me. I want the Washington brass to tell me, why were you willing to give Reuben Foster when allegedly what he did, as opposed to what Colin Kaepernick, when you know what he did? I just want to know the rationale. I just want to know your reason.
I think you already know.
Of course.
Yeah.
But stop hiding behind, oh, it's the offense. It's amazing. When teams want to win, what are the Ravens doing? They're not running the same offense for Joe Flacco. They didn't say, well, you know what? We got to put a backup in.
How did they do that? How did they switch it midstream to zone reads? They just did.
And you look at who's the backup in Tennessee. The guy runs nothing. He's nothing like Marcus Mariota. See, when they want you there, they don't care what the starter looks like. They'll bring you in and say, you know what? This is our backup. And they're going to have to switch the offense because that guy runs nothing like Marcus Mariota. They need to stop this. This is so ridiculous.
But to turn the tables, is it possible Colin Kaepernick would have been sought by the Redskins and said no to the Redskins because the owner continues to cling to a politically very incorrect nickname? Right?
Yeah.
And the fact that that owner did take a chance on Reuben Foster that nobody else would take? Is it possible Colin would just say no to the Redskins, like, I don't want to be part of that?
Probably. But for them to say, oh, we had some discussion. That was your discussion. Oh, Colin Kaepernick's still a free agent. Oh, okay. Okay. Who else is on there? Skip, how many quarterbacks must you go down to get to Josh Johnson? A guy that's been on 12 teams, and he last threw a pass in 2011. So how many quarterbacks must you okay, check him, check him, check him, check him, check him. You can start going in your closet. You look at oh, Josh Johnson. Come on, man. This thing is getting laughable, Skip.
Okay.
At least they can pretend.
Okay, but you know and I know they're going to get what they're asking for. They're going to get butt fumble, and they're going to lose out.
Yeah,
right?
Of course.
They are. They're going to lose out.
4 games remaining against teams that don't have winning records. It's not like they're in this position. They're in a good place if they found someone. It's shocking.
There's a greater chance that they lose out as opposed to winning one of those last 4 games. Because the team, because you know what, when they go face when a defensive coordinator lines up, say, look here, guys, if we let our Mark Sanchez-led team beat us, we deserve to lose. We deserve to miss the playoffs.
Yep.
Or we deserve whatever fate becomes us.
Well, they got what they asked for.
There really isn't a good explanation for that one either. All right, more quarterbacks to talk about. Would Josh McDaniels actually leave Tom Brady for Aaron Rodgers? That could be interesting. We'll discuss that with D'Angelo Hall next.